silver threads among the gold, sung by Miss Marie Narell. It is on record.
The penny farthing, popular in the 1870s, was the first highly efficient bicycle. It was invented in 1871 by British engineer James Starley and featured a large front wheel for high speeds. Its name came from the comparison of its distinct wheels to the British penny and farthing coins. In 1871, James Starley revolutionized early bone shaker bikes by magnifying the front wheel, allowing riders to travel further and faster with every rotation of the pedals. Because chains and gears had not yet been invented, a larger front wheel was the only way to increase speed without pedaling furiously. Because the rider sat atop the front wheel, these bikes were dangerous. Striking a rock or braking too fast often caused a header, sending the rider tumbling headfirst over the handlebars.
When they're up, they're off. When they're off, the big scratch race is on. As usual, most of the crowd seems to have come to see them fall off. But in the end, it turns out to be such a great race that when they come round on the third lap, the excitement runs higher than the bicycle.
The popularity of the penny farthing plummeted in the late 1880s with the invention of the safety bicycle. Engineered with chain-driven gear trains and equal-sized wheels, this new design was significantly safer and more accessible.
Hey everybody, just piping. Hope y'all doing well. Tobacco review today. First impression / review, I guess. It's been a while since I made one of these, I think. But I picked up some GLP's penny farthing. Penny farthing, yeah. Shag cut. Yeah. And this was one of those deals where well, first let me say, I don't know very much about GLP's blends at all. Yeah. For whatever reason, since I started pipe smoking, they just haven't been on my radar. A lot of Cornell and Deal I've smoked, and Gawith Hogarth, Samuel Gawith, things like that. When I early when I first started pipe smoking, it was Sutliff Aromatics and Lane, stuff like that. So I don't really know a lot about what's out there as far as GLPs goes. I've been paying attention a little bit more, when I'm shopping, if something catches my eye. And this caught my eye. I like the tin art. Looks pretty cool. And it says shag cut. Yeah. And I've been smoking a lot of shags lately. Yeah, I really enjoy smoking shag cut blends. Five Brothers is one. Lately, one that I've been smoking every single day for, I don't know, it's got to be over a month or two now, is Kendall Dark Vintage Cut. Yeah. And Dark Bird's Eye. I still have some of that. Good luck finding it. And another one, which would be my all-time favorite shag, if they made it anymore, but they don't, and I missed the boat. I think I have maybe an ounce and a half I got left of Kendall, Kentucky. Oh. That would come super. You all know how much I love my Black Irish Twist, right? If I could get that regularly, that would be a really close contender to making my top spot over Black Irish Twist. Yeah. And I think I'm going to do a video about shag cut tobaccos that I enjoy at a later point. But just for some of you who might be yelling at the screen right now, Gareth Hogarth's forum account, a representative, supposedly, well, not supposedly, is telling us that the replacement for Kendall, Kentucky is Kendall Dark, vintage cut. They're close. They're not the same. Yeah. I have both. Just physically looking at them, they're a little bit different, and they taste different to me. Kendall, Kentucky is not the same as Kendall Dark, in my opinion. At least the Kendall Dark that I've been buying over the past some months or whatever. Buy pounds of it, yeah. Different lot numbers, yeah. It's all the same, and it's different than Kendall, Kentucky. But anyways, that's a different video. I'm on my my driving time reset break now. So I was gonna, my plan was to give you my thoughts on this today at home, but something came up. So I recorded the down low at the table. So I'll play that, and then we'll come back and talk about it, because I really want to smoke this. I haven't smoked it yet. So, all right, let's go down to the table and take a look at it a little bit closer.
All right, let's take a look at this PennyFarthing. Yeah. It's a shag. Let's see what it says here. A shag cut blend of bright and red Virginias spiced with Louisiana Perique and a hint of fire-cured dark Kentucky. Yummy. Easy to pack, easy to smoke. Sipped gently, PennyFarthing opens with a sophisticated sweetness, involving in-depth and complexity throughout the bowl to a rich, satisfying finish. Wow. Doesn't that sound fantastic? Yeah, they make it sound so great. All right, so there's the tin. Sorry for the focus. What's the date on this? This year, January. Okay. Nothing there as far as air. Okay. Moisture content is just about perfect. Yeah. I like it a little on the drier side, so let me think. Yeah, most of you might consider this to be dry, but I think it's perfect. What does it smell like? Kind of little barnyard, little must, like musty grass. Yeah, kind of grassy, vegetal. Boy, I was expecting an actual shag cut. This is more of a, oh, I don't know. I would call it probably a shredded flake, maybe. You know, like, it's not really shag. Yeah. And it's not really rubbed out. It's kind of a shredded flake somehow. Yeah. It's not going to need any dry time, I can tell you that. Yeah. It's not really a shag. I would not call this a shag. I smoke a lot of shags, and that's not what I was expecting. I haven't seen any reviews on this or anything. I don't really know much about it, anything. I just added it to the cart. One of those free shipping deals, you know. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, no dry time needed. So I'm just going to pack a pipe, and then we'll go back up top, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. But yeah. Yeah, there's not much smell there. It's a very mild scent. But yeah, a little musty, little grassy, kind of grass and hay mixture. Yeah. So, okay. Let's go back up top.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah, I don't know that I would call that shag. I mean, yeah, in contrast to pretty much everything else, it's fine cut. It's cut finely, but it's not shag like the shag I'm used to. This is kind of a flake that's been shredded, in my opinion. But at any rate, it is what it is. That's fine, you know. I was expecting it to be even finer cut than this, you know, bird's nest type, yeah. And I could kind of hear that before I opened the tin. It was kind of rattling around. I'm like, oh, it's broken flake. I could hear it. Yeah. Yeah, it smells it's wonderful. It smells wonderful. It's always interesting when I don't know too much about something to put my thoughts out there and then go look at people who have smoked this, their opinions about it. Yeah. Now this is a Virginia, Perique, and dark-fired Kentucky. Yeah. Yeah. It looks nice. Yeah. And it smells. To me, there's some grass, slight grassiness, a little bit of hay, like yeah, grass and hay, and a sweetness. It's very sweet smelling. Not heavy sweetness. It's a sweetness like it's a soft sweetness, like I don't know what, like cream almost. You know, I used to make deliveries to a cheese factory here in Wisconsin. Imagine that, cheese factory in Wisconsin. Yeah, there's a million of them. And when I would deliver there, I would walk into the facility, the manufacturing facility. At one particular part, I don't know what they were making, but it kind of smells like a sweet whey, you know, like cheese whey, kind of string cheese, cheese curds type of whey that's got a sweetness to the scent, like a cream, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. Not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to smell like this. Yeah, it definitely has a sweetness to it. So, all right. I packed my bowl, and we're gonna give her a smoke. Yeah. Oh, the other thing is, it's pretty dry. Yeah, it's pretty dry. Perfect for me. And I did rub it out a little bit more. Yeah. I figured if they're calling it a shag, the intent is to be a shag, and maybe through the processing, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen any reviews or anything yet, so is it just my tin or this batch, I guess? Or is it all like this? Is this a new blend? Has this been around for a while? I don't know. But I rubbed it out a little bit more and made it a little bit more finer, like fluffy, before I packed it into the bowl, because that's kind of coarse. But to me, it's coarse for a shag. Yeah, it's fine for a broken flake. It's a fine cut for a broken flake, but it's very coarse for a shag cut, in my opinion. All right. Yeah, the sweetness is coming out right away. Yeah. Mm. It does have that, like, sweet whey, kind of like like carnation milk, kind of like that kind of sweetness, if you just smell it when you open the can, like a cream. Yeah. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. It's a lot more sweetness than I was expecting. Let's see, Virginia Perique, bright and red Virginias, spiced with Louisiana Perique and a hint of fire-cured dark Kentucky. Well, it's lighting like a shag. Like I said, I rubbed it out a little bit finer, where I think the char light is going to be the true light. Yeah. Wow. It's good. Now they're saying to sip on it, right? Yeah, sip it. Well, I suppose the moisture content is so low, and I fluffed it up even more. If you chooch on it, it's probably going to burn super hot. Yeah, and fast. And you might lose, when it comes to something like that, you're probably going to lose nuance if you rush it. Yeah. So I would take their advice and sip on it. Yeah, for sure. Mm. Wow. There's a lot of flavor there. More than I expected. Yeah, there's a lot of flavor there. You know what it reminds me of? If I was to name this, I would name it County Fair. Yeah. Yeah, I would name it County Fair. It kind of smells like, or tastes like, the scent, the aroma is hay, some grass, some hay, sweetness in the air, like a clean horse stall, like a barn that has all the show horses in it and it's clean, but you got the hay in there and stuff and the feed and all that. But you're also getting the smells of the food trucks, like, frying sweet things like, I don't know, batter and like cotton candy sweetness, maybe, that kind of thing. like a sweet cream, along with some earthiness to it, like the hay and grass type of stuff. I'm not really detecting dark-fired Kentucky. I don't know what that is on its own. I have a tin of C&D, just dark-fired Kentucky. I think it's orange label or a yellow one. I haven't opened it yet because I wanted to smoke dark-fired Kentucky all by itself. Everything I've ever had, it's been part of a blend. I've never smoked it straight. I don't think they say there's a lot in here, though, do they? A hint. Yeah, it's a hint. I'm not getting it. Yeah, this is very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Yeah, my ember's getting a little too large there. So I'm kind of getting the impression this may be a sleeper blend. Yeah. Well, I don't know. It could have been out for years already. I don't know, but I don't really hear people talk about it, or I don't remember anybody saying anything about PennyFarthing. Maybe the shag cut turns people off, maybe? I don't know. It's really good. The Virginias are good. They're out front. Yeah, it's a Virginia smoke. It's very sweet. Okay, it's very sweet, but not... The sweetness isn't strong. It's there. It's definitely there, though, but it's soft, like a powdered sugar, type soft sweetness. But it's definitely there. So when I say it's very sweet, it just means, all the smoke is sweet constantly, but it's a soft sweetness. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the county fair. Yeah, it's got a lot of things going on. If there's long pauses here of me just smoking this, I'll try to edit them out so you don't gotta sit here and watch me smoke and say nothing. Because I'm beginning to feel like okay, so this is one of these blends for me that I would say I'm going to put in the classification of just sit there and don't do a damn thing. Just smoke your pipe. Yeah. Like it's complex. It's complex in the sense that there's a lot of just kind of flavors swirling around. I'm trying to pinpoint them. It's it's complex. I would say that this is more closer on the scale of complex than simple. Yeah. Smells fantastic. Like a county fair. Yeah, this is not something that I can smoke every day. Like I can make it one of my, multiple bowl a day type blends. No, this, to me, something like this is for me to just sit down and smoke my pipe. I can't be doing other things. There's too much going on here. I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's all together a great smoke, but there's a lot of different little things going on that I'm trying to decipher. Unlike, say something like Black Irish Twist. It's really good, super good. but it's not very complex. You know, you get about 2 or 3 different things going on at any given time, and it's really enjoyable. That's not this. No. This is more of a contemplation type of blend. You know, you just, like I say, you just sit there and you don't do shit. You just smoke your pipe. Yeah. Highly enjoyable. Yeah. Way more complex than I thought it was going to be. It's burning fantastic too. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to have to give this another touch-up light at all. It'll probably burn like this all the way to the bottom of the bowl, I bet. Like I say, the moisture content's really low. Yeah. It's not crispy dry. It's perfect. Some of you might, you know, as I hear you guys, you know, give your reviews and opinions about tobacco moisture and stuff, I'm definitely one that likes it on the drier end of the scale. Yeah. So I would guess the majority of you are going to think that this is dry. You know, it comes out of the tin dry. To me, it's perfect. It has some moisture to it, but it's perfect for me. Yeah. I like it a little drier. Yeah. And how he's created this, I think that moisture level is to the benefit of the blend too. Yeah. If it was wet, I think you'd be missing some things. Yeah, it's super good. Wow. Well, not what I was expecting. Yeah, that's a keeper. Would I buy it again? Definitely, without hesitation. And the next time it's around or I see it at wherever I'm shopping and I need something to kick me over the free shipping thing, it's going to be PennyFarthing. A 10, 2, however many I need to kick me over, yeah. Yeah, this is one that I'll be keeping in the cellar, yeah. I bet you this would age really good too. Yeah, I bet you this would age really good. Yeah. I know I'm not giving it a lot of defined flavors. There's no topping or anything on there, I don't believe. It's a tobacco tasting smoke. It's a tobacco blend, and it's done really, really well. Yeah. There's a lot of complexity to it. Soft nuances carry nuance. Yeah, no, there's not so much the grass anymore. That was kind of the tin scent that was in there. It's like a, I don't know, county fair keeps popping into my head because of this soft sweetness that's in the smoke. It reminds me of, you know, that kind of cotton candy, sweet cream type thing going on. Yeah. Baked goods a little bit, and the breeze from the hay and the feed that's in the horse barns and stuff. It's kind of a fresh hay along with a sweet. It's not, I mean, I know there's Perique in here. What's kind of throwing me a little bit about that is the fact that it's not super spicy. Like, for me, Perique, at this point, we're already a third of the way down. For me, at this point, I would be getting, I wouldn't call it mouth irritation or bite, but Perique does give me a tingle or a certain type of feeling. Yeah. along with flavor. There's a feeling that comes with Perique for me, and I'm not getting it. This is very smooth and creamy and mild. Like the strength, I would say, would be if it was a beer, it would be a light beer. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go so far as to say, yeah, I'm going to go so far as to say if you're a new pipe smoker, now you may not be able to pick out, all these things that are floating around in there as far as tasting notes, but it's so smooth, it's so soft and creamy. I think a new pipe smoker would appreciate it just for the tobacco smoking experience. Yeah. Zero bite, zero mouth irritation, zero any of that. It's very chewable, smooth, creamy, soft. Yeah. Very, very nice. Well, and veterans alike, if you're one that can appreciate all that's happening here and all these, soft, nuanced flavors that are floating around, the grass and the hay and the, the powdered sugar sweetness and things like that, you're going to really enjoy this. But again, I could see a new pipe smoker enjoying this too because it's so soft and mild on the palate. Yeah. Yeah. Both ends of the spectrum, I think this is a winner. Yeah. And for the new pipe smokers, there's not a lot of moisture to this either. I mean, it's practically, if you ask me, it's perfect dryness right out of the tin. Yeah. If they're all like that. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Wow. So good. Yeah, that's perfect. It's ready to smoke right away. Oh, that smell. Yeah. It's like a cream, like a sweet cream whey. A touch of cotton candy type, that kind of smell. Along with the tobacco, but that's natural. I don't think there's any casing or topping or anything on it. I don't think. Because it doesn't taste like that. It's all natural, but that's coming from it. And like I said, it's soft. Very good. Okay, I don't know what more to say, but and I don't do a lot of tobacco reviews because I don't think I'm very good at explaining what I'm experiencing. What pops into my head is just a lot of odd things, county fairs. And, it just popped into my head right now. You know what this is like? There's a definite bread pudding. That's what I was trying to think of. It's like bread pudding. Yeah. That baking of bread pudding, when your grandma makes the bread pudding, or your mom, or whoever, if anybody ever made it for you. Yeah, bread pudding. It's sweet, but yeasty, but bready kind of thing going on. Yeah. That's it. I would have called this County Fair bread pudding. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't name blends. Yeah. Huh. Very good. Yeah. I'm wonderfully surprised. Yeah. This is a winner. Yeah, this is one I'm definitely going to be keeping around. Yeah, I enjoy this one. Go out and get yourself some PennyFarthing. It's fantastic. Yeah. Wow. So good. All right, maybe I am going to bring it with me to work. This is just this is an armchair smoke, though, seriously. You ain't gonna be out working in the yard with your pipe smoking this. You're wasting it, really. This is an armchair pipe or a driver's seat pipe. If I got an hour and a half to go, perfect for that. Yeah, I'm not doing anything but smoking my pipe, basically. Yeah, very, very nice. Huh. I'm still not detecting any sort of Darkfire Kentucky, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. I don't miss it. I mean, it's good. What I'm experiencing is good. I'm not relating it to Darkfire at all. Yeah. Boy, I hope I've been able to edit this down because that's kind of long. Yeah. I don't like to rush my thoughts and stuff, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, very good. Oh, the pipe I'm smoking out of, I think I've shown this before, huh? It's a Rossi sitting 8-344. Yeah. It's got a 7LE stem, and it looks different because I customized it. Yeah. The Rossi's put an 8 in front of 7LE's model numbers, and this would be a 7LE 344 KS. Now the difference between, and they have a 345 KS too. The difference between a 344, let's just say this is the 7LE. This is a Rossi, but let's just say. So a 344 KS would have a standard length saddle stem, very similar to, almost identical to, the 121 KS stems. The 121 KS stems, or 122s. So that's the 344 KS, straight brandy. And they have the 345 KS, which is the identical stummel, but it's got a standard length tapered stem. Yeah. So the 44 has got the saddle, the 45's got a tapered stem, and I put on short saddles. It balances the pipe better. I love this pipe. Yeah. Like I said, this is moving up into close to be a top 10 best smoking pipe that I have. Yeah. Most of them in my list are estate pipes. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I shorten them up a little under 5 inches. These short saddle stems, I can put these on any pipe and love it. Yeah, I love these stems. It kind of feels like an author shape a little bit, this brandy. It's real bulbous. It stays super cool. There's a lot of material down here. Yeah, there's a lot of material. The walls aren't that thin either. You know, but this still is under 1.5 ounces. The only other thing I do to them, they come with anywhere between an 18.5 to, I think it's 20.5 or 21 millimeter diameter chamber. I drill them out to 22. Yeah, I re-drill the chamber to 22, and they're about 1.3 inches deep. So what is that? 33 millimeters, something like that. 32, something. So yeah, I open up the chamber a little bit. It's basically the same chamber size as a pot. My 121 KSs have the same chamber size, pretty much. But actually, those are a little deeper. They're closer to 1.5 inches deep. This is 1.3, sometimes 1.2. But yeah, great pipe. Love these pipes. I love that it sits anywhere. I mean, it's got a big, you got surface down there. Yeah. You don't see them that often either. The shape. Yeah. Really, really love this pipe. And it turned out great. Yeah. I did show it because I got a bunch of comments now. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for all the compliments. Yeah. It turned out way better than I thought it was going to turn out. Yeah. It's a great pipe. Yep. Absolutely love it. Yep. I didn't want to completely get rid of the estate charring back there. I cleaned it up and everything. And like I said, I re-drilled the chamber so it was bare briar again and things like that. Cleaned it out. But, oh yeah, and I enlarged the draft hole to 4 millimeters. So, yeah, great pipe. Fantastic pipe. But back to PennyFarthing. I'll let you go now. Yeah, winter. Yep, good stuff. It smells good too. Yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, I hope I was able to edit this down a little. Yeah, this is a great blend. Oh, all that talking, I let it go out. Yeah, I mean, we're past half now. I'd say if, the char light would be the only light. Your first, as soon as you touch flame to it, if you're not doing anything else, you'll smoke this all the way to the bottom. You'll never touch your lighter again. Yeah, it burns super, super nice. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to look into, I mean, not look into them, but, I don't know why. I just overlooked them is what I did. I see it around and stuff, but I never really pay it much mind. I got my blinders on. I'm so into, all the Kendall stuff. And, Gawath Hogarth, Samuel Gawath, I'm just infatuated with their products. They're all so fantastic. Yeah. And early on, I started on C&D stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to piss anybody off, but to me, a lot of C&D stuff is the same. It's the same. It tastes the same, Like when I buy something from C&D and I'm like, all right, I'm excited to taste it. And, so I light up a bowl and I'm like, I've had this before. It just had a different name to it or it's very, very close to something else. So it kind of bums me out a little bit because, once you keep spending money on tobacco that's not that different from what you've already had, But fortunately for me, I haven't smoked a lot of GLP blends, so that's fantastic. Yeah, I won't overlook them. Yeah, yeah. This one put them on the radar for me. Yeah, this is so good. I can tell already. Just first bowl, I can already tell it's fantastic. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. If you stay until the end here. Yeah, my break time is over, so I gotta hit the road, but yeah, really dig the PennyFarthing. A lot more than I thought I would. It's a keeper. Yeah. Definitely a keeper. So good. It doesn't change much at all either. What I'm getting now, a little below half, the same thing I was getting at the beginning. Yeah, so that's nice. It's nice because it's good. Sometimes a blend will start out like shit, and then as you get into it, it gets much better. But in the same vein, some start out fantastic, and you get like 1/3 of the way into it, and it turns to shit. Yeah. This one is the same all the way through. I dig that. Yeah. Very, very nice. Very nice. It's not burning hot either. No. No. A little warmer than room temperature. Well, that's another reason why I like the shape. Yeah, there's a lot of briar there. I think this utilizes, heat rises, and the walls get thinner as you go to the top, so, the heat will dissipate. I don't know, I think the shape works good as a pipe shape. And I like having a lot of briar down low, Keeps the shank cool, keeps the smoke cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really digging this 344, 345s. They're the same thing. I'm going to be getting some more of them. They're fantastic work pipes for me. Yeah. Love them. Maybe a little bit more than my 122s and my 121s. Those are fantastic too. I have a Porto Servo. Funny enough, it's not an estate pipe either. I bought it brand new, and that thing is a beast. I mean, that is in my top 5 best smoking pipes. And it's a current, it's less than a year old. Today's Briar, and that pipe smokes phenomenally. Yeah. Which I can't say for a lot of brand new factory pipes that I've bought. But that one, something about it. Yeah. But I usually switch off my Briars between that pot, and this one now. Once in a while I got a wild card. Hell, if you stayed this long, you're probably hanging out with me. I also brought 2 meerschaums. I usually bring these with me all the time. This one for sure every day. This one gets switched out with a Briar sometimes. This is my EA Carry. Black meerschaum. Yeah. Again, with the short saddle. Yeah. That's a 7LE Cumberland. This was a magic inch, actually. Yeah, this was a magic inch. I snipped the inch off of it and drilled it out for a 9mm, and I put this stem on there. This is a Alternate billiard that I got from Corey. And other pipe today is my Peterson. This is Iran. Yeah. Peterson Iran. Smooth nickel. Love it. Yeah, there's another good shape. This pipe is fantastic. It's light, it's small, and love it as a nice size chamber. Yeah, this chamber is almost 22 in diameter. Yeah, it's like 21.6, and I think it's right on the border of 1.5 inches deep. Yeah, I don't like them much deeper than that. That billiard that I just showed you, that meerschaum, is much deeper than that, but I don't fill it to the top. I could probably lose 5mm off of that ball and be just as happy with that pipe, but yeah. The bowl is really wide though, so that's why it works out for me. Yeah. Large diameter. A little deeper than I like, but it's got a large diameter. Something about having enough air circulation, I don't know, I just like wider chambers, wider and shallower than would be typical. Yeah, I just feel like it's more ideal for a smoking pipe. A tobacco smoking pipe benefits from a wider diameter and not so deep, generally speaking. Okay, this is just generally speaking for the things that I like to smoke on a regular basis. Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. PennyFarthing. I'm almost done. I think it's cached, actually. Oh, it's turned into a kind of a hangout, I guess, huh? Little tobacco talk, little pipe talk. Oh, in one of my recent videos, I mentioned about a hummingbird ring I got for my wife. I asked her about it, but she ain't using it. She's telling me when she gets home from work to go out there to change the feeders and wash out the stuff that's in there and give them fresh stuff. She just holds the feeder out with her hand, and then they just come and drink right from it when she's just standing there holding it. And she talks to them and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so she got hummingbird friends. Yeah, those little birds are cool. Yeah, they're cool. Okay, I don't know. I'll try to edit this down to maybe a half an hour. I don't know. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Penny Farthing, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Get you some. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Like I said, I think if you're a new pipe smoker, I think that's a winner too. Yeah, as far as mouthfeel and smoking experience. Yeah, maybe it's even something you could grow into to learn how to kind of pick out those different flavors and stuff. Maybe, yeah, because it is. I feel like it's pretty complex. Yeah, I know it doesn't list a whole lot on there, but there's just a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot of flavors that just all kinds of stuff goes through my head when I'm smoking it. Yeah. Very enjoyable. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Have a great weekend. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. And I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.
Well, the clock says it's time to close now. I know